10,000 Tin Challenge returns for week 4, I believe. Welcome, Will.
Yes, thank you, Jack. I'm excited. Look, it's still a bit sunny.
We are clinging on to the sunshine in our back garden here. It's a tad bit windy, so if you see us panic, one of the cameras or iPads/iPhones has fallen horribly. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Right, we are going to talk to you about harvests this week, because that is one of the big things we get our food from this time of year, and we're going to talk to you about why it's important to us that we use harvests, and we can go, and that means talk to people and little people as well, in general. So first, before we kick off with the harvest thing that I rambled on about there terribly, 2 things. Firstly, I apologise again for my chin. It's still out and about. I am working on hiding it. Secondly, our totaliser for week 4, over 1,000 tins in 1 week, yet again.
That was St Dominic's. Thank you, St Dominic's.
Yes,
that's
fantastic.
Amazing.
We had, I haven't even done Asda. We're saying I definitely know it's over 1,000 tins, but we haven't had the official number from headquarters yet, because the counting is still going on. The last few tins are coming in. So No, they're still going.
They're still going. Oh, fantastic.
So, talking of St Dominic's, Will, why don't you tell us what you did on Friday and why that's important, as a big gust of wind makes us
so let me just take you through St Dominic's with the first Harvest Festival. They always are each year.
St Dominic's in where?
In Brood. So thank you everybody there. And they're always the first school in with their harvest, which is amazing. And I've been going there for 3 years. First time I went there, I had a car about that size. The next time I went, I had a car which was bigger. And now we've got a van. It was fantastic. We've got half a van full of food. And the reason it's brilliant is for a number of reasons. One, the actual food itself is of great value, which is fantastic, because it's a really good diverse range of product, tinned, dried goods, which goes into the food bags. But the second thing really is we're able to talk about the message and the work of House of Bread and contextualise it around some of the myths that grow up around the way that we operate.
Who we give it to, how we operate, where it comes from.
And the responsibility that we have in being the administrators of a food bank, because it may sound all lovely and that we give the food away and people just turn up. There's a lot more to it than that. I think
people a lot of responsibility.
Need to understand how we work to break that vicious circle, and how we empower our friends to understand the responsibility from their part. But at the end of the day, we are really blessed with the variety of food that comes in, the opportunity I can have to talk, as you said, to the small people.
So what do you talk to the small people about?
Very often I talk about how crazy it is that there are people who are hungry and that we need food bags. I hate it that my grandchildren are growing up with the word food bank in their lexicon of words.
We don't want to exist here.
No, we don't want to exist.
Not personally, as House of Bread.
So we talk about that. We talk about individual personal action. You know, this is very much empowered with the same sort of thought as climate change. Everybody can make a difference. It doesn't matter who you are. We all consume food. It's about being responsible to the community, because I think we are empowered to do that. It's doing it responsibly, as I've said. And also it allows the children to be engaged. They are the future. They are the next generation. So therefore they hear about it. Their parents get to hear about it. And so we can pass that communication message out. And so we're able to give responsible advice to people who come up and ask us about it. How do we engage with people?
And sometimes there might be young children sitting there who sometimes parents go along to harvest assemblies and all sorts. And we have had engagement with people who've said, I felt uncomfortable to ask for help, but because you're here talking now, that's made a difference. But like Will said, talking to the young people, we can all make a difference, because obviously if there are people going hungry, there is something fundamentally wrong going on. And we're on the front end, we're helping people not be hungry. We're not here to change any any huge ship around or change the way a nation or the world thinks about things. We're just making people less hungry. But there are people out there who can go on and do that. So if they don't have to worry that people aren't going hungry, they can go on about the changing stuff.
Yeah, the other thing we do, we've talked about schools, colleges, sixth forms, all that sort of thing. We also do a lot of old people's homes.
Old people's homes. Surely there's a nicer way of putting that. Residential
homes, is it? It's where you go when you're a lot older than me.
A lot older, come on.
And that's lovely, because there are people who have reminiscences that you can share and talk to, and I just love their engagement levels. We also work with a lot of the faith community. Churches are involved in a lot of the work that we do.
Well, not just the Christian faith, lots of different faiths.
Yeah, in fact, we've got
Islam,
we've got some great folk, people who are concerned about anybody in humanity that's that's struggling. So thank you, Hisra and her team. They're coming in on Wednesday to cook, which will be brilliant.
Fantastic.
We also work with local businesses. We're working in the run-up to Christmas with Steve Glover, doing some work around reverse calendars, advent calendars, which we'll talk about.
What Will is essentially saying is we engage with the community, and our food bank is totally 100% the community. But we don't get any food from any other place that you would get. It's just the community, and that might be the community manager at Asda. Thank you, Dan, saying, look, we've got loads of waste stuff. Would you like it? Or Tesco's, or M&S, or Greggs, or Nando's, all that kind of thing.
Been very responsible,
or churches,
really good.
all those little groups. So we are able to feed people to the extent where they're not feeling hungry every single day, and that is fantastic, and that's all down to you, and that's what the 10,000 tin challenge is really about. It's showing you just what a massive number that is and how much food we do need, but we get to it every year quicker and quicker. So thank you so much to everybody.
It is incredible. It is incredible, and that eating is so valuable because people will eat properly, sleep properly, think properly, and that's a really, really important thing. So
that's a good circle. How do you do that, Will?
Is that a good circle?
Yeah,
it's a circle instead of a vicious one.
Right. Thank you very much, Will.
This is the list.
Yeah, I mean that's not a full list. We've got other ones that aren't on there.
No.
We have a huge response every year, and it's absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much. Don't forget to put those quids on lids if you're food raising over the harvest. You can do a little bit of fundraising there as well.
£1 on one lid. You can put more on, not £1 on every lid. Does that make sense? So if you give me four tins, just £1 on one tin is really generous.
Or all four. You can be very generous. we won't send it back. Thank you very much, Will, for running through all of that. Thank you very much, as always, for listening and bearing with us. You are very, very kind. If you want to know what else is happening day-to-day basis, all the exciting events going on, do check out Hob News. That's on Sunday at 4. And yes, they're all on YouTube, or scroll down or go to our video section on Facebook. You'll find them all. Please like and share these videos. Why are you jumping in? It's what I say at the end of every video.
It is.
Not necessarily in the same order.
To put it up on YouTube, so I'm just thanking you.
Thank you. I don't need thanks. Please like and share these videos because they are for everybody, and the more people who can hear what we're trying to do and what other food banks and charities are trying to do, the better it will be for those people needing help. We are going to stop talking now. Enjoy the rest of this late summer sun. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.